Hey, welcome to another episode of the Rob Report. I'm your host, Robert Bob TV Brown. Before we get into the segment, by the end of this video, I want you to do a few things for me. First of all, if you like the video, hit the like button. Please do. If you don't like it, hit unlike. It's okay. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Sometimes, as Jimmy Dore would say, you find yourself unsubscribed and you need to make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell right next to it so you can be notified when a new video is being dropped. Whoop, there it is. And more importantly, the super chat will be on for this segment. So if you want to donate toward the efforts of Bob TV, that's freely up to you. Any amount will help toward the growth of this channel. My name is Robert Brown with the Rob Report. Let's get into it. Well, good day. Welcome to another episode of the Rob Report, where we're going to try to do our best to go live every Wednesday and every Sunday at 10 p.m. Every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 p.m. Now, I can't go no earlier than that on Wednesdays because I got to watch my AEW wrestling, but I'm still a wrestling fan. So, nevertheless, we're focused on those 2 days to go live. As you know, right now, I'm not able to go live on YouTube because a certain roly-poly person had me, complained about me. I guess he'd been watching my videos. Roland Martin complained about me and had me shut down. And I really believe he had me shut down on one of the wackest videos. Didn't have nothing to do with him. It was actually a video of him interviewing Jill Stein of the Green Party, who I have no problem with Jill Stein. I believe this country need more parties. I don't think she had nothing to do with no Russia crap, none of that stuff, all that. They cannot even prove that she had anything to do with Russia. But I kind of went off on him about making stuff up and following the Democratic narrative to kind of get third parties shut down. And so he clapped on me. He filed a complaint. They shut me down for 90 days. Actually, I went to Google today to talk about this. And, man, if he got me on that, imagine the videos he'll probably get me on actually talking about him, because I got a bunch of them. I just don't like bootlicks, man. I just don't. So it's hard for me to go live on all the channels. So I'm going live here on Facebook until the 90 days is done. I got to take another class, and then I'll be back on live on Facebook and YouTube and Periscope and Twitch and Mob Crush. And I will be moving over to Rockfin and this new platform that is being pushed by Julian Assange, I believe his sister or his wife. So let me get into it right away. Let me bring myself up. Give me a moment. Now, I want to ask you a couple of questions before we get into the story today. I was blessed by my brother, Reginald Carnegie. I love my brother with all my heart. He's always had my back. Kind of get mad because sometimes I want to be a blessing to him too, and it's not, so I feel I need to do more better as a brother. But he's such a good guy, served in the military, did his time. Now he's retired, and I hope that he have the time of his life, travel, eat, have fun, go skiing. Just have fun, Reggie. Just have fun, man. Just want to let you know I love you, brother, and I really appreciate you. And yeah, I mean, I got a great family. I mean, my dad, my mom, their dad, my sister, Christy. I just got a great family, and I'm blessed. My mom, I love my mom with all my heart. And I'm not going to get all sappy and sobby up here, but I just want to let you know that I am really, really blessed to have my family in my life. Very, very blessed. Very, very blessed to have them in my life, and I do not want to take that for granted, and I want them to know that I love them and appreciate them. Now, let's get in this first story today. We're talking about Pat Leahy. Pat Leahy was one of the ones that sent the articles of impeachment and went to try to position for Trump to be in a trial. Okay. Trump has done so many ignorant things as president. I know some of you people don't like it, but, you know, and look, don't get me wrong. There's some things that other presidents have done that Trump hasn't done. And you know, so I get on them too. I'm not one-sided, as you know. My motto here is where the truth shall make you free. Shall make you free. I'm here to try to tell the truth to the best of my ability. I mean, Trump ain't never dropped down so many bombs on a certain region of society that he ran out of bombs. Trump didn't kill 90% innocent people in a drone strike program. Trump didn't downplay the Flint, Michigan. But yet Trump did illegally bomb a so-called terrorist. Trump did allow this terrible virus to get into this country and affect everybody. He is at fault, but he is not the only one at fault. Most of those politicians on Capitol Hill are at fault because they knew this. They have the same intelligence that Trump had, and they knew that this thing was coming and they couldn't nip this thing in the bud. So he has things he's done wrong. And in this case, he should be impeached. And he was. Yet in this case, he need to be convicted. Because Charles Manson did not have to tell them to go out and kill LaBianca. Didn't have to do none of those. He didn't tell them to do those at all. But they knew he wanted them gone. So they took matters in their own hands. And they tried him and convicted him on that. They also convicted him on his own murders too. But just those murders, he was an inspiration to those murders. Those followers were willing to do whatever he wanted. And they know he complained about them. And he complained about Hollywood, especially them. It's just a long story concerning Charles Manson. But he didn't order them. But they knew he wanted them gone. So guess what they did for him as a love token? Killed him. So no, you don't have to say it outright about doing certain things, you know, but you can say it close enough. And he used his words crafty enough to not seem like he's ordering them, but yet at the same time, he's inspiring them to go do wrong. And he should be removed from office, barred from being in office at all. Never, ever again. Well, Senator Patrick Leahy ended up in the hospital. He is supposed to be presiding. He was going to be presiding over the opening of Trump's impeachment trial. But unfortunately, we got only a few Republicans that had enough balls, ovaries, guts, whatever you want to call them, to vote for Trump to be removed, to say they want Trump to never hold office again. The rest of these punks don't have the balls to do it because they're scared of Trump base. What are you scared of Trump base for? You got too many freaking Republicans don't want to go after Trump. Even now he's gone. You don't want to attack Trump. You don't want to say nothing against Trump. You want to continue to kiss Trump behind and kiss his supporters behind, even after he's gone out of office. It's your responsibility to make sure nothing like what happened at the Capitol ever happened again. It's your responsibility to make sure he don't incite violence ever again. Offhandedly. It is your job. Senator Patrick Leahy returned home Tuesday, so he's home now from the hospital after seeking treatment out of the ambulance, out of abundance of caution, according to his spokesman. Leahy had been hospitalized just hours after presiding over the opening of former President Donald Trump's second impeachment trial. A spokesman said he was not feeling well, and the Capitol physician recommended he go to the local hospital. The Capitol physician suggested that Senator Leahy go to George Washington University Hospital this evening Just want to make sure my sound was on. This evening, for observation, out of the abundance of caution, spokesman David Call said in a statement after getting test results back and after a thorough examination that Senator Leahy now is home. He looks forward to getting back to work. Patrick and Marcel deeply appreciate the well wishes they have received tonight. As the Senate presiding, or as the Senate President pro tempore, the longest serving senator of the majority party, the 80-year-old Vermont Democrat is presiding over Trump's impeachment trial in lieu of Chief Justice John Roberts, who oversaw Trump's first impeachment trial, choose not to oversee the proceeding because Trump is no longer in office, according to the Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. So here you got Chief Justice Roberts. So I keep telling people, I mean, you can be careful about who gets to pick who into court. They all end up bigots. They all end up siding with white supremacy. I mean, deep down inside, they all, they're not going to be for pro-black, black advancement and things like that. Here we are. We got Chief Justice Roberts don't even want to oversee the trial because he said Trump's no longer in office. What they got to do with anything? Senator Dick Durbin, the second highest ranking Senate Democrat, told CNN with Blitzer early on Tuesday evening that Leahy could be back in the chamber Wednesday. Pat Leahy's wife, Marcel, is a nurse, and she's with him. And this was just an abundance of caution, Durbin said. He was feeling uncomfortable, and as you mentioned, so they wanted to give him a trip to the hospital so they can watch him for a little while. She says things are going well, so we have all got our fingers crossed that he'll be back tomorrow. Leahy's hospitalization came soon after the impeachment trial began, Tuesday afternoon with his swearing in. Leahy then swore in the rest of the Senate, and senators went for a time to sign an oath book as jurors for the trial. The deal that Schumer and Senate Minority Leader, it's good to say that, Senate Minority Leader, it's so good to say that, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell reached last week pushed back the start date for the substance of the proceeding, but several ceremonial functions of the trial took place Tuesday. The trial is effectively on hold as the impeachment managers and Trump's legal team exchanged pre-trial briefs for 2 weeks. The final brief would be due on February 9th, allowing the trial to begin in earnest. House impeachment managers, a group of Democratic lawmakers who will act as prosecutors presenting the case against Trump during the trial, delivered the single article of impeachment to the Senate on Monday, which typically triggers a quick start to an impeachment trial. But the move to delay the start gives Democratic more time to confirm Biden's cabinet and potentially take up a new coronavirus or a COVID-19 relief bill, while Trump defense team has more time to prepare. Now, understand this. You know me. I'm nonpartisan. I'm an independent. I don't go left or right. I vote on a person, and I only support a person based on what they do, not based on what they say they're going to do. I'm not going to be feared into supporting anybody. I'm going to always be in faith. Senator Leahy is a longtime Democrat from Vermont. There's a couple of things I don't agree with him. I mean, same thing with the crime bill and everything. Same thing Bernie Sanders signed for. But I do understand the guy is elderly in his age. And you don't want nobody to get sick, especially when he's needed to help this case to go through. Now, I know a lot of you Republicans, especially watching this show, you don't mind him going bye-bye. Yeah, you say, he's old. If the Lord take him, que sera, sera. And then Trump got a chance of coming back. Nope. This guy needed to never hold office again. Nope. He should not ever hold office again. Ever. The problem we're going to have with the Senate, once he get back to work, is we're going to have too many punk Republicans that's not going to do the right thing. Now, that's why I agree with AOC when you say you need to have some guts and you need to hold the vote or whatever, and Republicans need to get some courage to go against Trump and not let the base scare you, not let the death threat scare you. But I would say the same thing with AOC. Then you should have been thinking about the same thing when it came to Medicare for all. What you're asking them to do, and they're on a death threat, you couldn't even do it with no death threat for Medicare for all. So you don't need to say anything about that. But you Republicans need to stop that. Stop trying to cape for Trump. That was a bad move. No, he didn't directly tell him. Why would he directly tell him? Of course, he's not going to do that. What man with some common sense is not going to that's going to directly tell you to go out and attack the Capitol? No, you're going to be sly mouth. You're going to be slick. You're going to be con artisty with your mouth. And that's exactly what he did. He did a Charles Manson move. No, I ain't got to tell you to kill him, but you know I don't like him. And since you're my followers, one of the best things you can do for me is stop that vote. Stop the certification of vote. And some of them tried. Now, do I fault all Trump's folks? No, you have a right to rally. You have a right to protest. You have a right to go to the front step. We had the Medicare for all people that went to the front step and was told they couldn't go no further than the front step. Well, you don't supposed to be going no further than the front step either. And a lot of you broke and entered into the White House, and the nerves of you asking Trump to pardon you, you broke into the Capitol building. You violate the law. And you should get some time for that. And for people who got murdered, there were people who died in that thing. People died just for the simple fact that people died in this mess. And that some of these people were out here looking for Nancy Pelosi. Some of these people were out here looking for AOC. You had one fool talking about assassinating AOC. Thank God they caught his butt. But this is a real deal. And you think he don't need to be impeached and charged to never run again? You think he should hold office again? Are you out of your freaking mind? So hopefully, I'm praying for everybody that's going to be involved with this situation, involved with this trial. Even though we don't have enough Republican support to convict him right now, don't mean you don't bully up, so to speak. You don't use your muscle. You don't whip up the votes. You don't make exchanges and promises for your community. You all do that. You all do that. In exchange for a vote, this is what I do for your community. This is what I do for your neighborhood. You always do that. I'll support this bill that you're writing. I'll support this bill that you're writing in exchange for this vote. Well, in exchange for this vote, and this is from Joe Biden to Kamala Harris on down, you guys need to be putting political pressure on all these Republicans, threaten to primary them, whatever. And you Republicans who are voting for this, you need to be doing the same thing. That this guy cannot hold office ever again. The only office he can hold, his own office at Trump Towers. Get some balls, get some guts, and get it done.